If you're like me and you want to have all the latest tech gadgets, or you're interested in home automation, definitely check out the amazing products at wifiplug.co.uk and make sure you use code MANGO10 for 10% off your order. Hey there, what's up guys, this is Useless Mango, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 features that I think should be implemented into the yachts within GTA Online. Now if you do go on to enjoy the video, then be sure to drop it a like rating and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new and you like my GTA 5 content. With that out of the way, let's get it started. Okay, so the first feature is kind of a big one, and that's to have access to fully customize the colors and themes of our yachts. Now I'm not sure how Rockstar would implement a system similar to the Los Santos customs, where you can choose a primary and a secondary color, but if we were able to have the same level of customization on the yachts as we did for our cars, then it would be a truly amazing feature in GTA Online. Also, if Rockstar were to implement this, maybe the color of the canopies of the yachts could be their own color option, or relate to either the primary or secondary colour option, but it would be awesome if the canopies were their own colour, as it would allow for greater customization recipes for players to build. A similar kind of thing could be done with their helipads. Instead of the colour of them being tethered to either the primary or secondary colour of the main body of the yacht, players would have access to change the primary and secondary colour of their helipads, so these colours would be the outside border and the H in the middle. So besides just having access to the primary and secondary colours of the main body of the yacht, it would also be awesome if we could personalise the railings to be different colours, or even change the theme of them. So I'm thinking maybe like the railings we have now on the yachts could be the stock option, then players could upgrade the styling of them to either have different patterns on them, or maybe be made of different materials, or even change the colour of the glass in the metal frame. Although this might be a bit of a long shot since we don't even have the ability to customise the tint on our windows on cars besides a few options for blacked out windows in the Los Santos customs. To add to this idea further, it would be awesome if we could also change the material of the decking on board the yacht, so instead of just having wooden planks we could have maybe carpet, or even just have different types and colours of wood, just to add full customisation to our super yachts. Still going on with customisation, Rockstar could add the ability to change the colour of the lighting to have more options available. So I know that we currently have 2 different types of lighting available to us, and there are I believe 4 colours for each style, but I think it'd be better if we had the same level of colour options as we do with Neon Underglow on our cars per style of lighting. Maybe Rockstar could even add the ability to have more than one colour of lighting available for different parts of the yacht, but that might be a bit far-fetched. Okay, so last thing to do with customization before we move on to the second feature on this list, and that would be the ability to apply liveries to our yacht. And I'll put an image on screen now so you know what I'm talking about, and if you saw Mr. Boss for the Win's video the other day then you'll probably recognise it, but if we had the choice of a bunch of liveries similar to the way that the Windsor works, then we would be able to do a lot more than just 2 solid colours. Okay, so we're finally moving on to our second feature, and that's the ability to upgrade or change the turret system on the yachts. Okay, so the AA or anti-aircraft turrets on the yachts are pretty good to say the least, but like many things with the yachts, they could have room for improvement or additional customizability. Now what I mean by this is instead of buying a yacht and it having one top of the range SAM turret system, Rockstar could add a ranking or tiered type of turret system. So maybe when you first purchase the cheapest yacht, you might get miniguns instead of explosive rounds that have a cooldown time every so often and have a limited range. If instead you bought the second yacht, so that would be the second cheapest or second most expensive, then you could get miniguns without the cooldown and increased range and accuracy, and explosive rounds that have a cooldown time and limited range. Then if you were to buy the most expensive yacht, then you would get explosive rounds without a cooldown and with increased range. Now I know that this would be unfair to those who couldn't afford the most expensive yacht, so players would have the option to upgrade the features of their turret system, so that would be the type of weaponry if it's used in conjunction with anything else. Then users could upgrade the stats of their turrets to increase their range, accuracy and cooldown time. Personally I believe that this would be better than having the same system on every yacht, because this way no yacht will truly be the same and it'll give players an incentive to either work harder for the most expensive yacht or save up to upgrade their turret system. Moving on to our next feature, and that's the ability to either house or spawn Pegasus vehicles on board your yacht. Now I know that land vehicles like limos and tanks wouldn't fit very well on board a yacht, but helicopters and boats would fit very well. Now of course this would only take full effect if you had the facilities to accommodate the vehicles, such as a spare helipad or room in your yacht's dock, which is pretty much just the back of the ship. But if we could access Pegasus vehicles on board our yachts, then it would make a real difference, because it would save you having to travel all the way from your yacht to the nearest spawn location to collect your vehicle. This would be particularly useful for people who are actively doing the piracy prevention VIP mission, because the VIP could request an attack helicopter such as a Buzzard or Savage to help protect the yacht. And of course if the VIP wanted to request a Pegasus vehicle, then they wouldn't be limited by what they could spawn in from the interaction mission menu, as long as they owned the vehicle they wanted in Pegasus. Okay, moving on to the next feature, and it is more freedom when moving our yachts around the coastline of Los Santos. Now I know that it'd be difficult to do because there's always the error of two yachts being either right next to each other, or even right on top of each other, or within a very close proximity of each other, which could cause issues in missions. But maybe if we were able to set a waypoint around the coastline of Los Santos within a barrier between what is too close and too far away from shore, and not too close to anyone else's yacht. Having a new system like this would allow people to truly have control over where their yacht goes, and it could reduce the chance of a player's yacht spawning at the other side of the map between lobby changes. Okay, so last but certainly not least, I would like to see a better fee system for moving our yacht around the map. So as of now, you've got to pay $25,000 to move your yacht anywhere. Even if it's only the next spot down the shore, it's still $25,000. Personally, I believe that the system should depend on how far the yacht is actually being moved. So if the yacht has been moved to the next spot down the coast, then it may only cost a few hundred, if not $1,000. Whereas if you moved it to the other side of the map, then it would cost the maximum of $25,000, if not more. Personally, I think it's harsh charging players that much just to move their yacht even just to the next point down the shore, and I believe that this would be a better system that would also be more realistic and reasonable in GTA Online. Now as always, if you do have any ideas or features that could be implemented into the yachts in GTA Online, or you don't think that any of the features I've mentioned in this video are any good or useful in GTA Online, then be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. If you did like any of the features that I've mentioned in today's video, then be sure to drop it a like rating and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new and you like my GTA 5 content. With that said, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video.